Hello guys, welcome you all. The topic for today's video is collection in Java. Collection in Java, and let's have discussion about this. That why do we need collection? What is collection basically? So collection is a group of objects. You can say it's a group of objects. If we have individual objects like that, these objects may be like the students. These objects may be employees. These objects may be like animals. This object may be fruits. This object may be integers. This object may be anything. Because in object-oriented programming language, we can relate them to the real world. So that's why these objects can be anything. This can be a employee data, employees group, right? So that will be called as the at the collection. This group will be called as the collection. So that's why the collection is a single entity. This group individual, these objects are the so many entities over there. Individually this is a single entity, individually this is a single entity, but when we want to put it in a group, then that group become a single entity. That's why this collection is also a single entity. So let us now understand what's the importance of having collection, and what's the importance of having a single entity as a group here. So let's say that I want to have a collection. I want to have a group of few integers. Let's say I want to have five integers like 3, 5, and 2, and then I just want to have 8, and then I just want to have 7. So if I want to store these integers, what do I need? I need to declare and define integer type 5 times. How I will be doing that? I will be doing that. I'll be doing it like this: int a equals to 3, and then I'll be saying into, okay, what happened? I'll be saying into b equals to 5, and then I'll be saying into c equals to 2, and after that I need to put into d. I can say give any variable name, just for the naming convention I'm giving this abcd. So I need to put 8 over there, and then I can have int e, and then I can put my 7 over there. And likewise, if I want to put more data over here, I will be doing what? I will be putting each and every integer in int e, f, g, h, I, like that over here. So it will be like just for putting the integer values, I need to use so many lines in our coding. Like what I'm doing, I'm using the space of the memory too much for just putting simple integers in a group. So that's not a good way of doing any kind of coding in any programming. So what the replica for that? What can we have other than this? If we don't want to do the thing like that, then we do have arrays over there. Let's say that I do have int array, and this int array is a, and I'm saying that it's new int, and I want to give it a capacity, and the capacity is, let's say, 7. Here I just mentioned that the capacity for this int is 7. So let's say what will happen then, these 5 numbers or these 7 number, I just can say that okay, not even 7, I just want a 8, and I want a 12, or I just want a more numbers here. So I just this can have 7 number over here. But what if I want to put more than 7? If I want to put more than 7, I cannot put in this int array here. I need to create another, I have to declare another int array over there, then only I can do I can put. But what will happen, that will be considered as a separate group, that will not be considered in this group. So what how can I overcome this kind of situations? What is the another way of overcoming this kind of situation, where I can just I can deal with this kind of data, where I need to grow the data. What do I mean by grow the data is that this int arrays, these arrays are static. These arrays are static. And what do I need? I need a data where just I can use the growable methods. Like I just want a growable data, not the static data. Then the collection comes into the picture, and collections are very useful in that way. if we want to grow our data in comparison to keep it static. So collection do have interfaces, collection do have interface, and collection do have, other than interface, collection do have classes. So there are many interfaces and many classes in the collection, but what we are going to deal with, I will discuss about list first over here, that we have a list interface and we have set interface, and other than that set, we do have map as the interface. We do have a map interface. So what do we have in list? If I talk about list, what do we have in the list? Um, this list interface have been implemented by ArrayList, and other than ArrayList, it's been implemented by linked list. You can say linked list. And this set have been implemented by what? This set have been implemented by, let's say again, I'm just want to use, okay, link. This ArrayList, this set have been implemented by hash set, and then linked hash set, linked hash set, and other than that it has been implemented by tree set also. There are many more, but I just focus for the few important, not each and every one. So let's say that we do have this here, and here also the map can also be implemented by hash map, and then linked hash map, and after that it can be implemented by tree map. So now what's the difference between these three, and what's the difference between these classes and in these interfaces? So let's understand that this list can have duplicate values. This set and map cannot have the duplicate value. So let's say duplicates allowed here, duplicates allowed, and okay, duplicates are allowed here, so we just changing the color to another color. Okay, and here in our set, duplicates not allowed, duplicates not allowed. Okay, and in our map also duplicates not allowed actually, so we just simply can say our here in this one also, in our map also, duplicates not allowed. So this is the basic difference, the first difference between these three. Other than that, if I do this, if I do talk about our array, so our arrays are static, and other than that our arrays cannot come with the already that doesn't provide us the methods, like we cannot do add to any of these to our arrays. But here this collection provide us some method also, they do have the predefined methods. So what are those methods? Like here we can say that if the list provide us add method, let's change the color here, that this provide us add method, and this add method also been provided by set, this add method also been provided by set. But here in map the add method is not allowed. Here we do have put method, we need to use the put method over here. And other than that, if we want to get the values, here we have get method, here we also can use get method, but in set we cannot use the get method is not allowed here. This get method, I will say that this get method is not allowed over here. And in our map the values come into the key and value pair. We do have a key value pair in our map, while in our set and list we don't have key value pair. That is another difference here. Okay, so let's now come to array list and linked list. So what's the difference between array list and linked list? So let's say that we have few objects here, 1 object, 2 object, 3 object, 4 object, 4 object and 5 object, and same kind of object pattern we do have for linked list. Let's say I'll be having same kind of object pattern for linked list. So what will happen then if I remove this value from here? So what will happen, that this value will take place here, and this value will take place here, and this value will come here. So there will be a reshuffling, and this array list is one directional. What I will say about is one directional. It is one directional. And though it is dynamic, our list our collections are dynamic, our list array list is dynamic, our linked list is dynamic, because these are growable, these are not static like array, these all are dynamic. But what the thing is that our array list is one directional, and our linked list, what about our linked list? Linked list is bidirectional, it's not one directional, and it is connected with the nodes. There are the nodes that are forward and backward nodes that are connected back and forth like this. So what will happen if one entity get removed out of there, like if we remove one object in between? So what will happen, this will not shift here, this will never shift here, it will be having their old individual indexing number. But what will happen, this object will get connected by the node with the another object. It will never replace the place, it will never change the place. So that is our linked list, it is our linked list, and this is our array list. That's the difference between array list and linked list. Now let's see the difference between what's the meaning of hash set, hash map, link hash set or link hash map, and tree set or tree map. So when we do retrieve the data, that time before retrieving we need to enter the data in our database. So when we are entering the data, let's say again I do have example, let's say this integers only. What do I need to do? Let's have the example of this one. So what will happen, first thing, that if it is about list and I want to add here third number again, number 3 again, so this list will allow us to add 3, 5, 2, 8, 7 again and again. But if it comes to set and map, the set and map will never allow us to add on the same number again. Okay, just let's get the difference between these two first. So the set will never allow us the duplicate value, and list can allow us the duplicate values. And now what about hash set? So when it comes to retrieving the data and we want to get the values from here, how the values will come? The indexing at 0 will never come at 3. It will never give us 3. It can give us 5 also, it can give us 2 also, it can give us 8 also, it can give us 7 also. So it means that whatever the outcome we will get from hash set, that order will be random order. That will be a random order, that will not be any fixed order. And in link hash set, what order we will be getting? We will be getting the same order that we are looking over here. This is called the insertion order. So in linked hash set, what we will be having? Insertion order we will get. And what about the tree set? In tree set we will be having alphanumeric order. Means what will come first? The smallest will come first. Means 2 will come first, then 3 come, then 5, then 7, and at last 8 will come. So the tree set will be providing us alphanumeric order. Alphanumeric order. Yeah, alphanumeric order. So the same thing comes for hash map, link hash map, and tree map. It will provide us, hash map will provide us a random, link hash map will provide us insertion order, and tree map will provide us the alphanumeric order. Other than that, okay, in map, what do we have? We have key and value pair. So we can have, what can we have? Let's say that I have key A and the value for A is 10. Then I will be having key B and value is okay, let's say again I have 10. And what other than that, if I have A again and the value is, I am saying 5. So what does that mean? Why is it allowed like this? So what we see here, A and B, let's first see here, they are having two different values, so it is okay. A can have 10 value 10, B also can have value 10. So these are two different keys. Until unless these are different keys, it is allowed, no problem. But what about A and A then? This a and this a are similar here, but their values are different, so this is not allowed. This a cannot have the like it cannot be repeated two times, it cannot have duplicate, means in map duplicates not allowed. But what duplicates not allowed? The key, duplicate key not allowed. Values are allowed, values with the same values are allowed, two different keys, but key should be different, key cannot be duplicate. So guys, this is the difference and few the important points between these things, that we have collection, we have like arrays are static and our collections are growable, we have list, set and map interfaces, and those interfaces have been implemented by different classes. And list allows duplicates, that doesn't allow duplicate, and also our map also doesn't allow duplicate values. We can use add method here and here, but in the map we need to use put method instead of add. And map have key and value pair, and key cannot be duplicate, key should not be repeated, and value can have the same value. So this is the difference that I tried to make it as simple as possible. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe. In next video I'll be giving the coding part in Eclipse IDE for these three things. Thank you very much.